Aries, there are so many messages coming through. I got quite a bit here. They seem kind of random, but we'll see how they progress in the reading. We also got this card here, the owl, as the theme of the reading. And I'm going to pull out some more cards and see what's going on, what Spirit has to say to you about this energy. The owl, it could be a spirit animal for you right now or something you're seeing a lot of. But I actually heard an owl the other night. It was quite enjoyable, but also a little bit spooky. Okay, so there could be something coming up that brings you a lot of excitement, but perhaps raises a little bit of fear in you. This card talks about seeing the truth, despite the truth perhaps being a little bit uncomfortable or not what you wanted it to be. There's also another message in here about aligning with something that feels like it's more on track for you. So you could be shifting your priorities right now or shifting your interests. And Spirit's asking you to consider how what you're doing or who you're with or whatever's going on in your life is aligning with you right now. Are you feeling in alignment with it, or does something need to happen? Does a shift need to be made? Okay, and there could be some kind of difficult truth in acknowledging that yes, a shift does need to be made. There could be some difficult truth in there that you need to come to terms with, like you haven't really been doing something you wanted to do, and why not? I'm not sure. We're going to get further in and see where this goes. But as I'm talking to you about this owl, I'm getting the vision that I got earlier in your meditation, which is you going into this river fishing. You have this hook with you, you're looking for a fish, and you realize like you have to go deeper and deeper into the water. And I'm seeing you in these big boots and like fishing gear, and you're going in further and further into the water to find the fish because they're not at the shore, they're not in the shallow water. And as I was seeing this, I got the message, you become the fish, deeper and deeper until you become the fish. Okay, so water often represents the subconscious mind or the intuitive realm, the creative realm, and it's like you're seeking something, you're seeking to catch something, but you have to go further into something or deeper into something in order to acquire it. And I feel like when Spirit says you become the fish, it's like what you're seeking is you. You're trying to catch a part of yourself. So if you're trying to acquire a home, start a business, make a change in a relationship, what you're actually seeking, and usually this is the case, is you. You're the big catch. Okay, but you have to go deep into that water to do it because there's something that's not immediately obvious. It's not in the shallow end. Something that you need to know about yourself or what your quest. And I got God quest. There's a God quest you're on. I don't know. I've never got those words together, so I'm not sure what that means exactly. Then I got fresh ink. There's like a fresh ink pot. You're ready to write, or are you ready to write is a question. And then I saw a halo kind of around your mouth. And it's like there's a halo around your words or around your voice. There's something spectacular about your voice, okay, and whatever you do. So your words have a lot of power. You can also discern energy through the vibration of somebody's voice. So pay attention to how somebody's voice sits with you. Okay, maybe it irks a part of your shadow, maybe it just doesn't align with you, or maybe it speaks to an inner part of you that has been quiet for a while, is what I'm getting. Or it seduces you, entices you. Pay attention to the resonance of other people's voices. Your voice has a lot of power as well. So use it wisely. Then I got a message, love slips through the hands of time. And I was seeing a clock. And I was thinking, okay, if love is slipping through the hands of time, where is it going? And I think this is a message here about a timeless experience with love. And then I got something like coming to you from an area, coming to you or brought to you by an Aries near you, something like that. I don't know. It's like you're bringing something to a bunch of people. You know, when you hear that in like, where do you hear that? A commercial or a trailer? Brought to you by, or coming to you from an Aries near you. I don't know what's going on with that, but it feels like you have the goods, okay? And maybe you're supporting something, or you're the foundation. The underbelly is what I'm hearing. You're the unseen force. And perhaps you feel like you've slipped through the hands of time with something you love or someone you love. Take it how it resonates. But you're still there, or your love is still there for this thing. It's timeless. The unseen force that keeps the hands moving. It's interesting. Okay. So lots going on here in your space, Aries. I also got the number 717. So let's get into your cards and see what's going on for you, Aries. Are you seeing owls lately? I'm going to look at the energies that are supporting you, as well as the energies that are challenging you, and then we'll do the tarot. Let's see. Aries. The 16th is coming up. Is that today? Is today the 16th? Let me just... Do I even get the date on here? Yes, it is. Oh, okay. So something about today is specific. I will probably be putting this out after the 16th, but maybe something happens on the 16th, or next month on the 16th, or today. Okay? One of those three. One of those three. Interesting. Okay, let me get the challenge first. The hands of time. This looks like, what do you even call those things? The hourglasses? Is that what they're called? With the sand running through it? Hands of time, slipping through the hands of time. Love slips through the hands of time. That's what this looks like to me. But that's showing up in your strength. So that force you have, that support you're giving something, is also strengthening you. Mask for your challenge. This is related to the fish, I feel. The fish is a beautiful animal, symbolically. It symbolizes sacrifice, I'm hearing, but intuition, creativity, purity. And I feel like you're unmasking a part of yourself as you move deeper into this water. I also feel like you're becoming one. You're becoming one with the fish, right? Like you're becoming one with something. Okay, this is interesting. Rather than pulling something out of an environment to catch it, it's like you're going in and becoming one with it. I don't know what that means for everyone. Maybe it's a specific message that will make sense for whoever it's for. But I feel as though Spirit is encouraging a little bit of vulnerability here from you. Something aligning. Does something align with you? Okay. Let's get the tarot and see what else is going on here, Aries. I gotta put these messages up because they keep slipping out of my mind, slipping through the hands of time. Maybe you feel as though something keeps slipping your mind, or you've slipped someone's mind, or something like this. Halo around your words. Yeah, the owl too is an unseen force, but you hear it, right? You hear it's hooting. But it's rare to see an owl. But here you're seeing two. Something that is rare will happen to you. Some rare sighting that you'll have. I feel like you're calling it in with your voice. The The star just popped out. Hold on. I feel like there's almost something intergalactic here. Hold on a second. Lots of metaphors. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Who am I talking to today? Who's here? You are powerful. And you are, or you already have unlocked something. Now this card 1, of course, speaks about oneness as well, understanding that all are one, that we breathe the same air, that we share energy. And I feel like you are becoming one with like another realm, an animal realm, it feels like, to be honest with you. It feels like the owl and you are becoming one, the fish and you. I mean, those could be metaphors, but there is something here with the star card where you're having like a deeper cosmic connection to your environment. Take that as a sign. It's my battery recharging there. Maybe going out in nature will recharge you. I also feel like you are the one for someone, okay? You are. Yeah. And whoever, hold on, what do I say about that? I was asking, who are you the one for? And I got 7 of Swords, 5 of Swords, and then the Page of Swords. You are the one for someone. But what that means might be that you are the one who instigates a deeper reflection in them. Or you are the one that they can't shake because they're faced with their own... Well, they're faced with their own judgments after encountering you. Like they're they have to face themselves after they've encountered you. That's what I'm getting, okay? Let's see the star. Judgment. There's the horn, the vibration, the resonance, your voice, halo around your words, something you've said, Aries, or something you could say, gets people or a person to face themselves. The mask being your challenge. Maybe you don't realize the ways in which you have the power to unmask people to themselves. And simultaneously, you're experiencing an unmasking. When these 2 cards show up, there's something about your destiny that is important for you to pay attention to right now. This is showing up as your overall energy. God quest. This is like being touched by the hands of God, the universe, source, the divine. What do I need to know about this, though, Spirit? What is it that needs to be said here? The poet, there's your words. And the philosopher, I'm telling you, something you're saying is changing. It's changing what? Yeah, it feels like Three of Cups. I was thinking it's changing an environment. It's changing something, like the way people see things, the way people understand things, the way people see themselves. You're having a huge impact. And it's the way you communicate. You know, Aries, you can be very direct and straightforward, but there is something very poetic about the way that you communicate. You introduce grand, big ideas. I think this is where the intergalactic thing was coming in, this cosmic vibe I'm feeling. It's like the philosophy of your wisdom is poetic, and it makes shifts and ripples in the environments that you place yourself in. The one, you are the one. You are that energy force underneath. Do you know this about yourself? Don't be scared at all, or nervous or hesitant to explore big ideas, to philosophize about things. Don't be scared about that. It's kind of your calling here with the Judgment card and the Star card. Think about the philosophers who've introduced ideas to the collective and how that has shifted people's mindsets and shaped their perspective of their own potential, and how much impact that shaping of someone's perspective can have on reality. It's like Spirit is saying you could do that too, or you are doing that, you have done that. And I feel like in your interpersonal relationships, you've also done that with someone else, or many people. You're a game changer. You are a game changer, Aries. You changed the game. You know what I mean, right? I'm not saying you're playing any games. I mean, if that was your reaction, maybe you are. Maybe you are. Okay. I'll leave it there. The moon, for what you don't see coming. This is going into the water. Oh yeah, on the Rider-Waite card, we have the crustacean coming out of the pool of water, coming out of the subconscious mind, awakening. And it's like you are going into the subconscious mind to meet the fish where they are, to become one with the fish. So there's something that you're doing, like you're understanding how to adapt to a certain environment or how to speak some language. Let me get one more, Spirit, with the moon, for what Aries doesn't see coming. Ascension. Yeah, I was going to say, though, it's not like you're descending into a collective pool of unconsciousness. It feels more like you're going deeper into the water as part of your ascension. Look, long journey, ascension. Wow. You have a long way to go, but it's a lovely trip. Wherever you go, go with all your heart. So don't be nervous. Don't be afraid to go into the depths to find what you're looking for, because what you're looking for is you, ultimately, oneness. And you have the owl spirit guiding you, watching you, paying attention. So what you don't see coming is that one way in which you envision ascension to happen is not necessarily how it's going to happen for you. It's going to happen in a different way for you, but the way it happens for you, I feel like, is gentle. It's eye-opening, and it puts your talents to use. I'm seeing a conductor of an orchestra here. Maybe you thought you were going to be in the audience watching this orchestra play, and that would be part of your ascension, or that you would be playing an instrument yourself. But Spirit's showing me you're the conductor. You're taking a position, a role that you didn't think you would or could, or you didn't even know existed. Oh, I'm really thirsty too. Water, going into water, maybe getting more water. You know, water, it can be. I don't know if this is a universal statement, but for me, drinking water when I do tarot or any kind of spiritual work really helps me, gets the energy flowing. At least that's what I believe. I've never said that before. So maybe this is a message for someone, something you could try. 7 of Cups for your opportunity. When I went to look at this, I heard, where's the fish? I think your opportunity, Aries, is to stay focused once you start going into the water. Stay focused on the fish, you know, what you're trying to catch. Stay focused on what it feels like to become the catch. You know, and I don't mean that in a scary or a bad way. This is a positive thing. It feels like there could be many distractions around you. Opportunities, other things going on, which doesn't mean you don't have to take them, but remain focused on your journey, on your ascension. I also feel like there's an opportunity here to say something or write something, communicate something that is like never been heard or done before. It opens like people's minds in some way. Tell me more about the opportunity, Spirit. The Lovers. Choices and their consequences. There's an opportunity here to clear up any confusion regarding love or some major contract that you're in right now or that you're thinking about getting in. So use that to your advantage. The Adversary and the Visionary. There's an opportunity for you to get a clear vision on, I'm hearing, what's at stake in a connection or in a contract. And I feel like it's to really know where someone stands. And how should Aries go about doing this? Spirit. Queen of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles. Well, know your worth, know your value, know you have something to offer. Take small steps, small approaches, I'm hearing. Like, it's not really approach with caution. Less is more in this situation. Say less and receive more. Say less information and receive more information. If you're trying to clarify something that you're about to sign, you know, like some contract or something, some lease, I don't know. Or if you want to talk to somebody and it's related to love or partnerships, give a little, but receive more. Spirit wants you to receive more. Don't say too much, because you could have assumptions and presumptions of what something is when it isn't. So allow something to unfold as it actually is without first shaping that conversation based on your assumptions. Does that make sense? Okay. Your challenge is the High Priestess. This is knowing when to talk, knowing when to use your voice, discerning the halo around your voice, knowing when to use it. Don't use it too late, okay? Don't be late, I'm hearing. I don't know what this is about for everyone, but maybe you're taking a lot of time to figure something out, and that's okay. But there's something about don't be late. I don't know why I'm using this deck, but let's see. Can we clarify the High Priestess? prism. There's something about like your perspective changing, but you have to allow for that change to happen by opening up the space. You know, it's like when we come into something and we assume like, oh, this person feels this way about me, or this person is that way. And then we sit down with them or we meet them, we get to know them a little better, and we're like, they didn't think that at all. Why did I even feel that way? Was that an intuition? Was it a projection? So there's something about learning here about maybe something you've projected onto someone, or this could be the other way. Someone projected something onto you. You might catch like a micro expression in someone's face and think that they're being critical of you when they're not. They're just thinking about something else, okay? And you've misinterpreted something here. This is why it's better to say less, because something isn't exactly what you think. And this goes back to seeing a truth. And it might be uncomfortable for you to discover that you had been a little bit wrong about somebody else's thoughts or perceptions. But it's good now that you see the truth, because it opens like some energy up for difference to happen, for change to happen. Yeah, that's what it is. There's different perspectives here on one thing. And each person or each energy isn't seeing the other side. Or they assume what they know something about the other. So clarification is needed here. Is this related to the fish though? I don't think so. Well, I mean, everything's related. Let's see about the fish again. The Chariot, going deeper and deeper. 5 of Swords. Maybe you realize this. You come to have some realization as you meet yourself in the deep lake water, and you realize, I am one with the fish. I am what I'm seeking to catch. I don't know. You see from the fish's perspective even. Okay. Your advice. The Magician. We have the Magician and the High Priestess side by side. We also have the Moon, the Star, and Judgment. This is a big reading. These are spiritual shifts that are happening in your consciousness. This is looking like a God quest to me, a spirit quest to me. Ascension. The Magician. So, as above, so below, as within, so without. Use all the tools on the table. Don't choose just one. Yeah. Use all of them. That's the one you should choose. All of it. What does that mean? The Fool. There's so many metaphors here. There could be a tool on your so-called table that you haven't chosen to work with yet. Maybe this is a new talent you have, or it's a new way of communicating. You know, it's just something you know that's there that you could do or that you could use, but you haven't done it yet. There's something about bringing that in and incorporating it into whatever it is that you want to manifest, and that will lead you forward. It's kind of like the missing piece almost. Tell me more about the Magician, Spirit. For Aries, or whoever's tuning in, you don't have to be an Aries sun to watch this. Creation. Well, yeah, that's what the Magician is. You're creating. That's your advice, is to create. And to know that all are one. So whatever you create is ultimately a reflection of you. So you better know who you are, right? If you're going to create something that serves you. If you don't know who you are, you're going to create something that ultimately isn't in alignment with you or does not resonate with you. So it's time to create something. And this is why you're on that quest to go deeper and deeper. Now, what's going to manifest in the next 3 months? Before I get into that, I will tell you there's an extended. Link is in the description box below. I just go deeper into the energy. I see what comes out. I'm not holding anything back here for the extended. I just keep going with the energy. So if you feel like you got everything you need, or you don't want to go there, or you can't, then just trust you got the message. Okay, that's how it works. That's what I believe. Okay, 6 of Cups for what's going to manifest in the next 3 months. Memory. Some memory is coming back to you. This is also a card of soulmates, but we haven't really been talking too much about that. We did get love slips through the hands of time, and this is talking about nostalgia. So there could be something with, if this is something you desire, because you're the magician. So this is all your manifestation here. If you desire something from the past to resurface, it has the potential to in the next 3 months. If you don't desire that, that's not what it is, because you're doing the creating here, not me, you. Okay? So, well, I'm hearing we both are. We both are doing the creating, and this goes back to realizing you're one with all the fish. Okay, let's not get sidetracked on that. 6 of Cups, a memory, something resurfacing here. Let's see. What is this resurfacing? The maestro, that's the conductor. Oh, your power. Some kind of power you had to create and orchestrate your life. Maybe this is something you used to feel like you had under control, you know, something like that. It's coming back. Melting. Pursuit and fire. Everything is starting to come together and make sense. In the next 3 months, something from the past, some energy form, comes back and reminds you that you're the one, that you're creating, that you are conducting the orchestra, that it's your symphony. And this encourages you to keep pursuing your passion or your fire or what enlivens you. And it's like it all comes together with the melting card. And it begins, it begins by going into the water. It begins by exploring things that are a little unseen to you, unknown to you, about what it is that you want and you desire. Being open to hear things that you're not expecting to hear. Or don't superimpose your expectations or assumptions onto some person or event. Allow something to reveal itself to you. This is part of your ascension. Okay, Aries, that's what I have for you. I hope that helped. I love you so much. I'll see you next time.